Hi, Margarita here, and welcome to No Gym, No Problem.
This is a journey into sound. A journey which along the way will bring to you new color, new dimension, new value.
For those of us who prefer to work out in the comfort and privacy of our own home, we definitely need to have some kind of setup. Now, for those of us who may not have space or finances to do a full build out, here are some options that are going to cost you, wait for it, less than $50. That's right, you can start a home gym for $50 or less. So I don't want to hear any excuses about, oh, I don't have the time, or I don't have the money, or I don't have the space. All of these items can fit in a gym bag. And I'm sure you have space for that. And I'm sure that anyone can afford to invest in their own health with $50. Before we get started, what do y'all think of my pants? I don't know how they're picking up on camera, but these little sparklies, I've got glitter all over my pants. That's how they're made. But just in case you all were wondering, yes, it's glitter. It's not some weird, well, I do have pixie dust, but I didn't sprinkle any on myself. But the first item that I'd like to show you is a jump rope. A jump rope will be your best friend for cardio. If you don't have access to a treadmill or a stair climber or any other kind of cardiovascular equipment, a jump rope will do just fine at getting your heart rate pumping. I personally prefer a leather rope because it's weighted. These have kind of noisy. You can hear that. It's got these wooden handles with these metal spinny things, but I love it because it works the arms more and you really get some strength training in with your cardio. You do not have to start with a leather rope or a weighted rope. I just recommend it if you want to pump it up just a little bit. You want to get a rope that's long enough for your height. For example, I'm 5'3", and I believe this is either 7 or 8 foot rope. And that's pretty good for most people. If you are taller, you will want to invest in a longer rope. There may be some 9 foot and 10 foot options if you're over 6 feet. But typically a 7 or 8 foot rope will suffice for most people around 5 feet or under 6 feet at least. If you are shorter, there are shorter length ropes as well. And if it's too long, just wrap it around your hand like this, like we do. But it's wonderful for great cardio and it doesn't take up much space. The next item I'd like to show you are gloves. So these are what I prefer because they have the wrist support, and you can also use these, which don't have the wrist support, but they still give you some padding. Both of them have the padded palm and finger loops. If you're lifting weights and if you're using lifting barbells or dumbbells, I strongly recommend this kind with the wrist support. You can adjust the tightness of it. If you're not doing any lifting, these will be just fine. These range from, you can probably get a pair of these for $8 up to $10, and a pair of these, I think I paid $12 for these, and very inexpensive, very useful. If you don't want to callus up your hands as much as you otherwise would, you definitely want to have the padded gloves. Now, I prefer fingerless gloves over the ones that have the full finger because I personally prefer to be able to feel the weights and feel things that I'm gripping. It just helps me better gauge and assess what I'm doing. I also forgot to tell you how much the jump ropes were, but you can get a jump rope for about $5 as well. They can get higher and more expensive when you go for the weighted ones, but even still, you can probably find one for around $20 if you want to invest in that as well. So the next items I'd like to show you are resistance bands. You need these if you want to start building and really engaging your muscles. So there's 2 kinds. We'll start with the rubber ones. A couple of them I haven't even opened. I've had these for quite some time, but these are typically the lighter ones. It's for if you want to just get started or just get used to it. They each have different levels of resistance. The red one is the medium. They go from extra light to extra heavy as far as resistance, but this is good if you want to just start getting used to engaging your muscles, or if you're working weaker areas of your body and you want to build up to using something stronger. I highly recommend these. You can get a set of these for about $10 to $15. My favorites are the cloth ones. I have 3 of them. Each one has a different level of resistance. Typically the ones with the wider diameter have less resistance, but still good. If you're just starting out, you may want to get one that's a lighter weight. Then you can graduate up to a medium resistance. I think I got this one for about $10 on Amazon a while ago. My equipment is worn, yes, because I use it. Don't judge me. But this is another good one here. And my favorite, and the one that has the most resistance, is called a glute loop. It's by BC Strength. There's a gentleman by the name of Brett Contreras who has a wonderful, wonderful product line that I personally have used and have nothing but great things to say about him and his products. This video was not sponsored, but I strongly believe in giving credit to people who do good work. So Mr. Contreras, thank you. Your products are awesome. This right here is so amazing, especially if you're trying to build that booty, ladies. Also, once you start to get stronger, you may need more than one band at a time. So I recommend investing in as many of these as possible or using them in combination with one another to really get some good engagement and muscle growth. So we've got the rubber ones and we have the cloth ones. This item I really like. It's practical, it's simple, lightweight, doesn't take up much space. It's just a ball. It's a small ball. It's about maybe 8 inches. And this is great for back support. It's called a stability ball. And if you're doing ab work or any type of floor work, this is great. You can position it in various places along your spine to give you different lifts and levels of engagement that you otherwise won't have. It also helps reduce a little bit of the strain along the spinal cord and neck area. So I really like these. I think I paid $6 for this, again, on Amazon. And last but not least, a stool. Everybody has a chair or something about this height that you can use. This is great for stretching, also switching up the workouts. Really good in conjunction with the bands if you want to do some plyometrics and things of that nature and do some really, really good stretching exercises that engage muscles and stretch the muscles more. These are free around the house. Well, this concludes my recommendations for the $50 home gym starter setup. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. We post 3 to 4 times a week. We talk about fitness, fragrance, fashion, falsetto, aka music, femininity, food, and lots of other wonderful, great F words. All F words aren't bad. Until next time, this is Margarita. Bye.
This is a journey into sound.